Chapter 197. With 9 holy dragon fruits, the 12 fierce beast overlords aren't enough to snatch them. If other emperor-level fierce beasts dare to go up and snatch them, they will have to face the attack of the 12 fierce beast overlords. How many fierce beasts can withstand the attack of the 12 fierce beast overlords? Don't look at the emperor-level beasts here being very large. Most of them are lively, and it's estimated that they will never make a move. Yi Tian's real target was not the holy dragon fruit, but the mystery-grade gold talent. Soon, Yi Tian found an emperor-level fierce beast called Iron Bull. Species: Iron Bull armor. Bloodline talent: Radiant Moon. Strength talents: Arcanon. Defense talent: Arcane. Speed talent: Top. Iron talent: Arcanon. Iron armor talent. Yi Tian instantly fell in love with this talent. Although it wasn't a gold-type attacking talent, it was even rarer than the gold-type attacking star talent because it was a defensive gold-type talent. If he absorbed this iron armor talent, his defense effect would definitely be greatly increased. Copy the Armageddon-level iron armor talent. Yi Tian copied it into his hand. Then, Yi Tian copied the Eye of Insight talent of the Dragon Eye Crystal Beast, which was a terrific talent that could see through the stealth talent, so he naturally wanted to copy it. The two talents were copied. Yi Tian wasn't ready to stay any longer and was prepared to find a place to fuse these two talents. The holy dragon fruit wouldn't ripen for about 18 or 19 days, and it was a waste of time for him to stay here. Thereupon, Yi Tian secretly left. The other emperor-level fierce beasts thought that Yi Tian had seen through his stealth talent and could not snatch the holy dragon fruit, so they gave up on it and left directly. The 12 overlord fierce beasts didn't care about Yi Tian's departure. For them, Yi Tian was not an opponent at all. Their opponents were only other emperor-level fierce beasts who were also 12 overlord fierce beasts. And there was an emperor-level fierce beast that was eyeing Yi Tian. It was the dragon-eyed crystal beast. Damn the phantom beast! If it wasn't for the intervention of the Zon turtle overlord just now, you would have died. If you hurt the emperor, I would have eaten you. The dragon-eyed crystal beast secretly sought to kill. Other emperor-level fierce beasts were afraid of Yi Tian's stealth talent, but with the talent of the Eye of Insight, it ignored the other party's stealth talent, so it was not afraid at all. Woohoo! Yi Tian and the dragon-eyed crystal beast moved away from the holy dragon tree one after the other and flew towards the distance. Yi Tian noticed the tracking of the dragon-eyed crystal beast, but he didn't care. He secretly sneered instead. If he could kill the dragon-eyed crystal beast, then no beast would be able to discover his stealth talent. In the vicinity of the holy dragon tree, where the emperor-level fierce beasts were pushing, he couldn't burst out with real strength to make a move. But the other party followed him and ran out. This is seeking death. One man and one beast flew farther and farther, and soon they were completely away from the holy dragon tree area, and even the 12 fierce beast overlords couldn't sense the situation here. So, Yi Tian stopped in a forest. The dragon-eyed crystal beast also stopped and instantly approached Yi Tian. Phantom beast, it's a shame that you didn't use your speed to run away in the first place. You are dead today. The dragon-eyed crystal beast directly activated its crystal talent, preparing to directly freeze this forest into a crystal forest, and also wanted to completely freeze Yi Tian into a crystal statue. But the next moment, it was puzzled. He saw that the phantom beast in front of him had turned into a human, holding a morning star knife. Phantom beast, why did you become a human? The dragon-eyed crystal beast was amazed. But when Yi Tian slashed with the star knife, its color suddenly changed. That's knife skill. Among the fierce beasts, unless it's the praying mantis clan, who are born with knife legs, only humans can use knife skills. How could a fierce beast like a phantom beast have anything to do with knife skills? Unless, human. The dragon-eyed crystal beast thought of this possibility. The human in front of him was not transformed into a phantom beast, but a phantom beast was disguised by a human who was gifted at disguise. It and the other emperor-level beasts had been deceived. Run! The dragon-eyed crystal beast had this thought. However, Yi Tian's spatial confinement descended, freezing this piece of void. After being promoted to the emperor level, Yi Tian's top-level spatial talent was much stronger than before, and his ability to confine space had also increased many times. The dragon-eyed crystal beast that had barely reached the 36th emperor level had no way to compete with the top-level spatial talent at all, and its speed was reduced to a limit. Top spatial talent, U. How could it be such a terrible talent? The dragon-eyed crystal beast was shocked and terrified. Don't kill me, please, don't kill me. The dragon-eyed crystal beast begged for mercy. Yi Tian ignored the dragon-eyed crystal beast's pleas for mercy and directly launched the soul thorn talent. Burst! The soul thorn pierced into the soul of the dragon-eyed crystal beast, annihilating most of its soul. The dragon-eyed crystal beast, which had lost most of its soul, screamed again and again, and its breath dropped a lot. Yi Tian could have easily killed the dragon-eyed crystal beast, but he didn't do so because he wanted to occupy the dragon-eyed crystal beast's body. He has a high soul transfer talent, and he can transfer his soul to the dragon-eyed crystal beast. Because he was worried that the soul of the dragon-eyed crystal beast would be too strong, resulting in the failure of the high-level soul transfer talent, he used the soul thorn talent to severely damage the soul of the dragon-eyed crystal beast, so that he could ensure 100% safety. Grabbing the heavily wounded dragon-eyed crystal beast, Yi Tian came to a safe mountain range and opened a small cave deep underground. Yi Tian first threw aside the seriously injured and dying dragon-eyed crystal beast, and then began to fuse the Eye of Insight talent and the Iron Armor talent that he had just copied. It didn't take long for the two talents to be completely fused by Yi Tian. Iron Armor talent, on. A set of iron armor suddenly appeared on Yi Tian's body. This set of iron armor can increase defense by 100 times. If you add your own arcane level defense talent, it is equivalent to 200 times defense. The iron armor talent is indeed good, but it is still necessary to integrate it into the 5 elements talent. Yi Tian made up his mind. He didn't know what the 5 elements talent would look like after the fusion, but he wouldn't give up this opportunity. Fusion. Yi Tian turned on the fusion function of copying talents. As a result, the 5 major talents began to merge, including the Armageddon-level Fire Domain talent, the Armageddon-level Water Cover talent, the Armageddon-level Vine talent, the Armageddon-level Earth Thorn talent, and the Armageddon-level Iron Armor talent. During the fusion process, he also paid attention to the situation of the dragon-eyed crystal beast, for fear that it would escape. But the dragon-eyed crystal beast, which had lost most of its soul, had its soul in a state of collapse, and it had no strength at all, so it couldn't cause trouble for Yi Tian at all. An hour later, Yi Tian completely fused the 5 mysterious level talents, but his whole person was also covered in sweat, and he almost collapsed. Check. Yi Tian glanced at his talent. The original 5 mystery level talents had all disappeared, but a completely new talent had appeared. 5 elements transformation talent, God level. His consciousness touched the talent imprint of the God level 5 elements transformation talent, and Yi Tian knew the effect of this powerful God level talent. This God level talent can be used at will to exert the effects of the previous 5 talents, such as the 5 elements Fire Domain talent, and the 5 elements Iron Armor talent, and the effect is not 100 times, but a full 500 times. It's worthy of a God level talent. Yi Tian was overjoyed. As a result, his strength has increased a lot. Chapter 198. After resting for a while, seeing that the dragon-eyed crystal beast was about to die, Yi Tian carried out a high-level soul transfer talent in the cave. Soul transfer talent, open. Yi Tian's soul turned into a ray of light and entered the body of the dragon-eyed crystal beast. He soon destroyed the remnants of the dragon-eyed crystal beast's soul and completely occupied the body of this fierce beast. 1 month is enough, Yi Tian said with the body of the dragon-eyed crystal beast. The body of the dragon-eyed crystal beast was not injured in the first place. Yi Tian took over this body, and it was completely possible to maintain peak combat power. However, the other talents were reduced accordingly, and the gap with the strength of his main body was a bit big. However, the combat power of Yi Tian's dragon-eye crystal beast body was still at the level of the 36th Emperor, and it was much stronger than the previous dragon-eye crystal beast. After all, the God-level speed talent and the God-level 5 elements transformation talent had only been reduced to the arcane level, and these 2 talents were enough to make Yi Tian's dragon-eyed crystal beast body stronger than before. Occupying the body of this dragon-eyed crystal beast, I can completely compete for the holy dragon fruit. Even if I fail, it doesn't matter. I checked it before. There is no soul talent among the 12 fierce beast overlords at all, and the only soul talent among the other emperor-level fierce beasts is only a medium soul talent, not as good as my soul thorn talent. They can't kill my soul. I can return to my body in time. Yi Tian didn't panic at all. Since he can't die, if he doesn't dare to fight for the holy dragon fruit, his courage would be too small, right? He is also very interested in the holy dragon fruit. Since the holy dragon fruit can improve the bloodline talent of fierce beasts, can it also improve the cultivation talent of the human race? If it could, wouldn't it be possible to raise the cultivation talent of humans to the dawn level? He didn't care about the cultivation talent of the Shi-Ri level, but others needed it. His younger sister Yi Yu and Yuer both need the cultivation talent of the Shi-Sun level very much. If he can capture 2 holy dragon fruits, he can give them to his sister and Yuer. For the sake of his sister and Yuer, he has to fight for the holy dragon fruit. The holy dragon fruit only matures in 9,000 years. If he misses this opportunity, he needs to wait for 9,000 years. He can't wait that long, and his sister and Yuer can't wait that long. This time, he's bound to win. Then, he placed his own body and arranged hidden formations and defensive formations to prevent damage to his body. After doing all this, Yi Tian got out of the ground and came to the outside world. In the outside world, Yi Tian familiarized himself with this body, and after making sure that the battle was okay, he flew towards the holy dragon tree area. It didn't take long for Yi Tian to return to the vicinity of the holy dragon tree. Then, the eyes of many fierce beasts came. They were not stupid. They naturally knew that the dragon eye crystal beast was chasing and killing the phantom beast hurriedly, but they were just curious if the dragon eye crystal beast had killed the phantom beast. An emperor-level fierce beast asked, "Dragon eyes, did you kill that phantom beast?" Yi Tian replied casually, "HMPH, if that phantom beast was faster, otherwise it would die." The meaning of this sentence is very clear: the chase had failed. The other emperor-level beasts laughed a few words, as if they were laughing at the incompetence of the dragon-eyed crystal beasts. The dragon-eyed crystal beasts themselves are not powerful, so they are not afraid of them. And the dragon-eyed crystal beast's eye of insight is useless to them. They will not be afraid of the netherworld, nor will they be afraid of the dragon-eyed crystal beast. Yi Tian didn't care. He wasn't a real dragon-eyed crystal beast. The real dragon-eyed crystal beast was dead. Time passed little by little. The fragrance of the holy dragon fruit on the holy dragon tree became more and more intense, and countless vitality was absorbed by these 9 holy dragon fruits, and the day of ripening was approaching. A few more days passed. A faint dragon shadow appeared on the holy dragon fruit, and the entire holy dragon fruit also turned golden. Seeing this vision, all the emperor-level fierce beasts knew that the holy dragon fruit was about to ripen. Once the vision roars and the holy dragon fruit glows with billions of golden light, that is the day of true ripening. It can't be snatched now, and even if it is, it's just a wasted holy dragon fruit. If someone dared to snatch the holy dragon fruit in advance, the 12 fierce beast overlords would definitely not be polite and would join forces to wipe it out. This day, all the emperor-level fierce beasts were agitated, and their eyes were fixed on the holy dragon fruit, just because today was the day when the holy dragon fruit was ripe. Suddenly, the sound of a dragon's roar came, and he saw the dragon shadows on the 9 holy dragon fruits roaring into the void, just like real 9 dragons roaring. Then, hundreds of millions of golden rays burst out from the 9 holy dragon fruits, covering a radius of hundreds of thousands of miles. In an instant, the entire radius of hundreds of thousands of miles turned into a world of golden light. Visions came and went quickly. In the blink of an eye, the golden light dissipated, the vision dissipated, and the 9 holy dragon fruits were truly ripe. However, after the holy dragon fruit ripened, the holy dragon tree had a strong coercive power, and the weaker emperor-level fierce beasts were a little uncomfortable, and the 12 fierce beast overlords were also affected, and their strength dropped a lot. Suppressed. Yi Tian frowned. This holy dragon tree is too weird. It is obviously just a tree, but it can suppress emperor-level fierce beasts. Could it be that this tree still has consciousness? Without allowing him to think too much, the scramble began. The 12 fierce beast overlords rushed towards the 9 holy dragon fruits on the mountain peak, and in an instant, the battle broke out. However, no matter how powerful the aftermath of the battle was, there was no way to destroy a single branch of the holy dragon tree, not even this peak, which shows the strength and resilience of this mountain and the holy dragon tree. Turtle, you're too old. You're already tens of thousands of years old. Even if you live a long life, I'm afraid you won't live long. Even if you snatch the holy dragon fruit and raise your bloodline talent to the dawn sun level, it will be difficult for you to step into the next realm, so let's give the holy dragon fruit to our young emperor beast. The black dragon overlord flicked his tail at the Zon tortoise and laughed wildly. However, the turtle took the tail of the black dragon overlord safely and said calmly, "It's just a worm. Do you think that if you call yourself a black dragon, you really can do it? The little guy who is just 1,000 years old dares to be disrespectful to me? Your attack tickles me." The 12 fierce beast overlords fought each other, and during this period, some fast fierce beasts rushed over, trying to snatch a holy dragon fruit, but they were killed by the 12 fierce beast overlords. Except for the 12 fierce beast overlords at the front, the other emperor-level fierce beasts who went up to try would die. "Everyone, I'll only take one holy dragon fruit." The golden horn silver emperor, one of the 12 fierce beast overlords, slapped another fierce beast overlord away with one beast claw, grabbed a holy dragon fruit, and spoke. The other fierce beast overlords didn't dare to stop him and let the golden horn silver emperor leave. If the other 11 fierce beast overlords united with 3 or 4, they could also defeat the golden horn silver emperor, but how could they unite at this time? Therefore, they couldn't defeat the golden horn silver emperor, who was known as the #1 overlord, and could only let the golden horn silver emperor leave. There are only 8 dragon fruits. Yi Tian was quite nervous. With one less holy dragon fruit, the competition would be even greater. But he still didn't make a stealth move, and now he could only sacrifice this dragon-eyed beast body in vain. Chapter 199. Yi Tian knew very well that the remaining 11 fierce beast overlords had not truly fought hard. If he stealthily snatched a holy dragon fruit at this time, he would definitely not be able to escape. 11 beast overlords truly couldn't spot his stealth talent, but they could unleash widespread attacks, and with his speed, even if he teleported, there would be no way to escape. There were only 8 holy dragon fruits left, and the 11 fierce beast overlords would definitely not let one holy dragon fruit be snatched away easily. They would soon desperately hinder other fierce beast overlords from snatching the holy dragon fruit. In this way, they would soon be fighting in a frenzy and truly fighting to the death. And at that time, Yi Tian's opportunity would come. He could completely steal under the holy dragon tree and snatch the holy dragon fruit. Even if the 11 fierce beast overlords found out, they wouldn't have time to react when they were in a desperate fight. And this would give Yi Tian a chance to escape. Of course, if Yi Tian escaped, the fierce beast overlords would definitely unleash covering attacks, but as long as he resisted a few waves of attacks, he would have a chance of surviving. The most important thing is that it would be impossible for the fierce beast overlords to hunt him down, because there was still a holy dragon fruit on the holy dragon tree, and they wouldn't foolishly give up the holy dragon fruits on the holy dragon tree. Yi Tian's chances of success were still very high. Soon, the 11 fierce beast overlords fought fiercely, and they really began to fight desperately. "It's time to do it." Yi Tian's eyes moved, and he said secretly, if he didn't act now, these 8 holy dragon fruits would be picked by them, and if he wanted to snatch the holy dragon fruit from the beast overlords at that time, it would be basically unrealistic. Swish! Yi Tian activated his stealth talent and approached the holy dragon fruit tree. At this time, the eyes of the other emperor-level fierce beasts were all focused on the battle between the holy dragon fruit and the 11 fierce beast overlords, and they didn't notice that Yi Tian had disappeared at all. Entering a state of stealth, Yi Tian flew over quickly. Since Yi Tian was in a state of invisibility, his divine sense could not detect him, and his eyes could not see him. Even Yi Tian's rapid flight and the aura that hit them caused fluctuations in vitality. However, the vitality fluctuations caused by the 11 fierce beast overlords fighting were even stronger, and the vitality fluctuations caused by Yi Tian were not conspicuous at all. In such a fierce battle, where would they detect the vitality fluctuations generated by Yi Tian? In an instant, Yi Tian approached a holy dragon fruit. His goal was not one holy dragon fruit, but 2. The holy dragon fruit grows on the holy dragon tree, and it is not so easy to pick it. Otherwise, the 9 holy dragon fruits would have been washed out in the aftermath of the battle. The dragon-eyed crystal beast didn't have claws, so it was fine to conjure up 2 claws, but it would waste time to pick 2 holy dragon fruits. Even if it was only delayed for 1/10 of a second, it would be a waste of time. With the space blade, Yi Tian immediately decided, slash. The spatial blade appeared, and 2 holy dragon fruits were cut down with a single blow. As a result of the attack, Yi Tian's figure was exposed. But he didn't panic in the slightest, and swallowed the 2 holy dragon fruits that fell in an instant, stored them in his body, and was about to flee immediately. Dragon Eyes, you are looking for death. The roars of the beast overlords were heard. They were furious. When they were fighting to prevent other fierce beast overlords from snatching the holy dragon fruit, a small emperor-level dragon-eyed crystal beast dared to snatch 2 holy dragon fruits. You know, even the golden horn silver emperor, who is the #1 beast overlord, wouldn't dare to do this. Kill. They attacked in anger. The brilliant light almost covered Yi Tian's body. Teleport. Space blade. After Yi Tian activated a spatial blade, he immediately teleported away, and even activated his time talent. Thousands of miles away, half of Yi Tian's body teleported over, and the other half of his body was annihilated. Anyway, it was the body of the dragon-eyed crystal beast, and he didn't feel distressed. Woo! 3 fierce beast overlords chased after them. One was the black dragon overlord, one was the Zon turtle overlord, and the other was the black tiger overlord. As for the other beast overlords, they didn't chase after them. They weren't stupid. If they chased another fierce beast overlord, the 4 fierce beast overlords would snatch 2 holy dragon fruits, while the other 7 fierce beast overlords would snatch the 6 holy dragon fruits on the holy dragon tree. Which is more cost-effective? They weren't incapable of calculating. There are only 3 beast overlords. Yi Tian observed that the divine consciousness of the 3 fierce beast overlords instantly covered hundreds of thousands of miles of area, and also enveloped him. Can't be invisible, Yi Tian said darkly. If it's stealth, you can't teleport, because teleportation will affect the stealth talent. You can only fly in the stealth state, and you can't do anything else. Otherwise, if stealth allowed teleportation and attacks, wouldn't it be defying the heavens? There is no way that such an ability defying the heavens exists between heaven and earth. He couldn't be invisible now, because there were no fierce beasts in this area, and if he was in this area, it would be easy to find out if he was covered by an attack. Teleport, teleport, teleport. Yi Tian stimulated the bloodline power of this dragon-eyed crystal beast, and teleported at all costs. But even so, he was quickly caught up. However, Yi Tian's goal had been achieved. There were a lot of beasts here. Rumble. A worm tail attacked, hitting Yi Tian at once. 5 elements transformation talent. 5 elements iron armor. Arcane level defensive talent. Pseudo-mystic level Vajra bone talent. Yi Tian used 3 talents in a row that could resist attacks, and his defense power skyrocketed many times, which was much stronger than the defense of the blood-eyed witch emperor. The black dragon overlord could kill the blood-eyed witch emperor with 1 blow, but he would definitely not be able to kill him. Boom! Yi Tian's body was knocked out and hit the earth, and at this time, the attack of the Zon turtle also came. It was a column of water, directly killing all creatures within 100,000 miles, and naturally covering Yi Tian's body. In the midst of the earth, Yi Tian's body was seriously injured and dying, but he didn't care. Disguise talent. He instantly disguised himself as an ordinary pangolin emperor-level fierce beast, and started the talent of suspended animation. Now, he resembled a pangolin that had been swept to death. Phew! The 3 fierce beast overlords descended, and their divine senses scanned this area, but they didn't find Yi Tian. It's going to be invisible. It's time to be invisible. The turtle realized. Boom boom boom. The covering attack descended on this area, and Yi Tian's camouflaged pangolin suffered again, and was attacked again and again, but it relied on the 3 defense methods to withstand it. After all, it was only a covering attack, not a concentrated attack, and he wouldn't even be able to block the covering attack of the 3 fierce beast overlords. After attacking a few times, none of the 3 fierce beast overlords found Yi Tian. Under normal circumstances, even if they are invisible, they can sense it once they are attacked. But now it couldn't be sensed, which proved that there was no creature in stealth in this area. Damn, it took the opportunity to teleport away. Let's chase. The Black Dragon Overlord was furious. Time couldn't be delayed, otherwise they wouldn't get a single holy dragon fruit. Phew, the three fierce beast overlords immediately left, checking on other areas. You have to go immediately. The three fierce beast overlords will soon know that it wasn't the real dragon-eyed crystal beast, and they'll think of the phantom beast that left first. The dragon-eyed crystal beast couldn't have been invisible, nor could it have spatial blades and teleportation. They would definitely have thought that the one who snatched the holy dragon fruit was disguised by the phantom beast. When that happens, they will definitely come back to check on the carcasses of these beasts, and then I will be exposed. So, Yi Tian hurriedly entered a stealth state and quickly flew away in another direction. Chapter 200. After a long time, Yi Tian had already flown a long distance. At this point, the fierce beast world was too big, and those fierce beast overlords couldn't find him at all. He had succeeded. The 2 holy dragon fruits truly belonged to him. On the other side, the 6 holy dragon fruits on the holy dragon fruit tree had been snatched away by the 6 fierce beast overlords, and these 6 fierce beast overlords also fled as soon as possible, for fear of being besieged by several fierce beast overlords who had not snatched a holy dragon fruit. The Zon Turtle Overlord, the Black Dragon Overlord, and the Black Tiger Overlord had not found a trace of Yi Tian. Obviously, there was no hope. Soon, they thought about it for a moment, and then they realized that the so-called dragon-eyed crystal beast was definitely fake. As famous Emperor-level fierce beasts in the fierce beast world, although they couldn't look down on it, they also knew the other party's abilities. How could it possess stealth, teleportation, and spatial blade abilities? Stealth was the ability of the previous phantom beast. The dragon-eyed crystal beast went to hunt down that netherworld beast before, and the dragon-eyed crystal beast that came back has the ability to become invisible, and the real dragon-eyed crystal beast was definitely killed. It was disguised by the nether-eyed beast. The Black Dragon Overlord roared angrily. Suddenly, by the way, dragon eyes, no, it's the land where the phantom beast disappeared. Will it be disguised as another beast again? The Black Dragon Overlord had returned. And the Zon Turtle Overlord and the Black Tiger Overlord also returned and came to the ruined land. The 3 fierce beast overlords swept the area with their divine senses, and then thought back to what they had seen before. They have very good memories, and they quickly saw the difference between the past and the present. The corpse of a pangolin has disappeared, and the fierce beasts in this area are basically dead, and it is impossible for other fierce beasts to eat the corpse of the pangolin. The 3 fierce beast overlords glanced at each other and thought of a possibility. The pangolin was disguised as a phantom beast, but the pangolin was obviously dead. That phantom beast actually pretended to be dead, and it hid from us. The Black Tiger Overlord pupils shrank, stunned by the phantom beast's ability to play dead. An underground cave, where Yi Tian's body was hiding. Yi Tian was back. At this time, his dragon-eyed crystal beast corpse was already in tatters. If it weren't for the 2 holy dragon fruits he brought back, he would have thrown away this fierce beast body a long time ago. As soon as he came back, Yi Tian took out the 2 holy dragon fruits in his mouth and put them on the ground, and immediately released the high-level soul transfer talent, and his soul returned to his body in advance. Having lost its soul, this dragon-eyed crystal beast was completely transformed into a broken corpse. 2 holy dragon fruits. Yi Tian stared at the 2 holy dragon fruits, and his heart was extremely excited. Put it away. He took the 2 holy dragon fruits into his personal space and left the place immediately. He was not in a hurry to return to the Zhonghai super base, but was ready to improve some strength before going back. With his current strength, he could even compare with the Tomahawk Emperor, but this was far from enough. Compared with the strength of the Black Dragon Overlord, he was still much, much weaker. If he wanted to protect Yuer, protect his sister, and protect the Zhonghai super base, he must have the strength to rival the Black Dragon Overlord. Yi Tian was ready to go back after breaking the physical limit twice or 3 times. At that time, even if he was defeated by the Black Dragon Overlord, at least it would be enough to save his life in the hands of the Black Dragon Overlord, so that he would not be chased and killed without being able to resist. This day, Yi Tian came to Fire Dragon Mountain again. He was going to use the Fire Yuan Qi to refine his body again. At the moment, the effect of the Fire Yuan Qi was still very good, and he could quickly temper his physical strength. In the blink of an eye, day after day passed. Yi Tian continued to use the fire vitality in the magma to refine his body, and his body grew much stronger day by day than before. And in his cultivation, he also used 3 times the time to accelerate, and with his Shi-Ri level cultivation talent, the speed of cultivation was very fast. According to what Yu'er said, breaking the second physical limit is the simplest first bottleneck in the Emperor level cultivation level, and it basically only takes 10 years to break this bottleneck. If you don't have enough opportunities and talents, it will take at least 34 years, or even 40 or 50 years. Yu'er has the inheritance of the Yuzong sect, and there have been several chances before she broke the third physical limit not long ago. And the Battle Axe Emperor's cultivation has only just broken the limit of his body 3 times so far. Yi Tian muttered to himself. It would take 10 years for an Emperor-level powerhouse with Huihui-level cultivation talent to break the limit of his second body, but he didn't need it at all. He is a Shi-Ri-level cultivation talent, and his cultivation speed is at least 5 times faster, so it only takes 2 years, and 3 times the time acceleration can save 3 times the time. At most 8 months is enough to break the second physical limit. The fire vitality refining effect of Huolong Mountain is good, and it can save a lot of time. Yi Tian calculated that it would only take him half a year to break the second physical limit. At that time, his strength would inevitably increase dramatically, enough to defeat an emperor like the Tomahawk Emperor. As a result, Yi Tian did not leave Huolong Mountain for half a year, cultivating here day and night, and he also disguised himself as another fierce beast to let other fierce beasts know that there was already a new owner here. In this way, in an environment without the disturbance of fierce beasts, Yi Tian cultivated for more than half a year. Fire Dragon Pass, among the magma. Yi Tian was absorbing fire energy in the magma. At this moment, his aura continued to rise. He was at the second physical limit of the Emperor level, and once he broke through, his strength would inevitably increase. It was not difficult to break the limit of his body for the second time, so Yi Tian was not worried at all. Half an hour passed. Boom! The magma exploded, and the entire Huolong Mountain was shaken. A terrifying aura erupted from Yi Tian's body. He had successfully broken through. In half a year, I finally broke the second physical limit, and my physical strength reached 200 dragon power, and my overall strength was twice as strong as in the past. In terms of attack power, I am comparable to the Tomahawk Emperor, and I have many talents, and the Tomahawk Emperor is far from being my opponent. Yi Tian was full of confidence. After spending a few days and stabilizing the realm, Yi Tian continued to cultivate. But at this time, he obviously sensed that the tempering of his body by the fire cloud chi was much weaker. Sure enough, the refining effect of a single mystic-level attribute talent on the body will become weaker and weaker. If I continue to use fire vitality to refine my body, it will take a long time to break the limit of the third body. Yi Tian couldn't stand this kind of slow cultivation. He had to change his attribute vitality to refine his body. Thereupon, Yi Tian left Huolong Mountain in search of a new place to cultivate. After using his hypnotic talent to hypnotize one fierce beast after another, Yi Tian finally found a good place to cultivate, Hurricane Cliff. Hurricane Cliff is a strange place where hurricanes that can tear apart king beasts are present all year round. Except for some wind-type beasts who like to stay there, other beasts are not willing to approach at all. The wind was too loud, too noisy, and easy to be swept away, and the beasts naturally didn't like this place. But the wind vitality here is exactly what Yi Tian needs. He has a God level 5 elements transformation talent transformed into a God level 5 elements storm talent, and cultivating in a place like Hurricane Cliff can completely refine his body quickly.